But first, it's Friday, so let's go trail by trail with Anna Oldfelt.
An annual Snowcross event has returned to Ironwood, and one trail group in Hibbing is getting ready to work on their trails this weekend. All that and more as we take you around the Northland, trail by trail. We'll start in Ironwood, where the Mount Zion Snowcross National has returned for the season. Events kicked off today with opening ceremonies and the first of the amateur and pro races. Events wrap up around 8 tonight, and races will start again tomorrow just before 9 a.m. In addition to the races, guests have the chance to go ice skating, get autographs from racers, and enjoy the Amsoil coloring zone. We will have a link to tickets online, and parking for the races will be free. Next, we'll stop in Grand Marais for a trail update from Pincushion Mountain. According to the Pincushion Ski, Run, and Trail Club, all of the trails are currently rolled. West Overlook, Upper and Lower Snowman, B&B, and North Advanced loops are groomed for skate and classic style skiing. The group says conditions are overall good, but there still are some exposed rocks in places. At this time, they urge caution while using the trails. We'll end in Hibbing, where the Path Blazers Snowmobile Club has begun packing their trails. Work started today, but they are expected to continue into the weekend. Those interested in volunteering can meet at the Sawmill Road tomorrow at 10 a.m. Work being conducted will include packing trails with snowmobiles and clearing brush. If you'd like to help or want to learn more about the group, you can find more information on our website, northernnewsnow.com. If you or someone you know is part of a trail club or alliance, send us an email and it might be featured as we take you around the Northland, trail by trail. In the studio, Anna Oldfelt, Northern News Now.